we're just huge. We are the biggest club in England. We might be the biggest club in the world. If Real Madrid and Barcelona didn't exist. But hey, Manchester United have basically confirmed the signing of Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. Isn't it mad how God always has a plan for you? Isn't it crazy how plan A might have been Liam Delap and you miss out on Liam Delap? But God says, no, it's fine. Trust in the process. Trust in what I've got planned for you, Manchester United fans. So I sat down and I said, you know what? I'm not trusting Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I'm not trusting Omar Barada. I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God. Option A fails. Liam Delap goes to Chelsea. I'm thinking, it's alright. I trust God. Option B, Gyökeres. You're telling me we missed out on Liam Delap and now we're going to get Gyökeres. Life's peaked. We're getting Gyökeres. Life's peaked, bro. Arsenal get him. I'm saying, okay, man, like, what's going on here? And Mbuemo Deal's taking his time, or Mbumo, rather, shall I say, is taking his time. We get that over the line. Option C is looking like Ollie Watkins. So I'm like, all right, cool. It's good. It's nice. Premier League proven. He's a bit on the older side, but you know what? It's okay. That gets just brushed away. Ekitike, Liverpool go and sign him. I'm thinking, all right, man, what's going on? Who's left? Benjamin Sesko. Going into the window, if you gave me the option of Liam Delap, Gyökeres, Ekitike, Ollie Watkins, and Benjamin Sesko would be my top two. Or Šeško, should I say. He would be my top two. When it comes to project strikers, when it comes to strikers who are going to become, it looks like their build, their the way they play, what we've seen from them so far, their technical ability, their assets, whatever they've got. When you look at project strikers, there aren't many. They're literally, the striker market in itself is dead. So I'm looking around, I'm saying, what's going on, man? Who are we going to get? We can't afford Cesco. From what we've been told, we're broke. Man United, broke. And Mbumo and Cunha, after that, we're broke. We can't do anything. Now you tell me we go and sign Cesco. I did a video where I was going through who should Man United sign after Gyökeres. I didn't even say Cesco. I said, this guy is too expensive. Arsenal couldn't afford him. What makes us think we're going to afford him? God is great. God has a bigger plan for us all, Man United fans. We might be called the Red Devils. We might be called Shayateen al-Humar in Arabic. We might be. But I feel like we're connected with a higher being. I feel it. I do. We just introduced the multi-faith room. Mazraoui, Mbumo, Ahmad. There's a few Muslims now. Which Christians we got? We must have a few Christians. It's looking good. Boys, I can't believe it. In all honesty now, in all seriousness, Benjamin Sesko, if you're looking at ideal scenario going into the window, Benjamin Sesko probably would have been him and Gyökeres, Amrim's ideal signing. Why? Athletic, big, leads the line. Yeah? Link up play, unbelievable. If you're looking for an Amrim striker, if you're looking for a striker in this Man United team right now, after we've already signed Cunha, after we've already signed Mbumo, you're looking at Šeško. You're looking at him more than Gyökeres. And I'm not being reactive, I promise you. Gyökeres is a great player. But if you're looking for what makes sense for Manchester United, right, let me paint a picture for you. You've got Mbumo in a right 10. You've got Cunha in a left 10. They're going to get goals. They're going to be want to be involved in play. You need a striker who can one touch, bang, one touch, bang, one touch, bang. Just give it them. Lay them off. Give them the ball. No better striker out of all of those than Benjamin Sesko at that. Cool. Now let me put another predicament in for you. You've got Patrick Dorgu, who likes to cross in the ball. You've got Mbumo, who's crossed in 1 million balls last season in the Premier League. Who do you need at the end of that? You not only need a big striker who can finish, not only a big striker who can jump and head the ball, you need someone who's actually good at it. Because Rasmus Højlund is tall, he's big, but his heading accuracy is terrible. His win percentage is horrible. Benjamin Sesko's is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So he's quick. He's got an amazing shot. His ball striking is unbelievable. He can run in behind. He's athletic. Zlatan-esque in a sense. Not quite Zlatan, but Zlatan-esque. And he's young. Guys. Ineos. My bad, man. My bad. You know what? I've given Ineos a lot of slack, right? Going into the window, let me paint a picture for you guys. Going into the window, we're 15th. We just come off the worst Premier League season ever. We've been told we're broke, right? Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Malacia and Anthony all need to get rid of, right? We need to get rid of all of those. Rasmus Højlund isn't good enough. Onana isn't good enough. That's a lot of problems. That is a lot of problems. Add on that, we don't have a lot of money. Midfield needs help. Casemiro, you got Ugarte, who clearly hasn't been good enough in pre-season. You've got a few issues, right? They've managed to get rid of Rashford, which in itself, unbelievable, because how everything worked out for him to go to Barcelona, amazing. The fact that he couldn't get Diaz, the fact that Nico Williams suddenly made a 180 decision and decided to say about everything aligned. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God's on our side. God is on our side, boys. That aligned. We got rid of Marcus Rashford. Nice. Cool. Garnacho. We're hearing today Chelsea want him. We're hearing today that, no, we've known that Chelsea want him. We're hearing today from Ornstein. And by the way, guys, let me just say, anything that I'm going to say in this video when it comes to like sources and reports is 100% trusted. It will either be by Ben Jacobs, David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, all these guys, right? Obviously been reported by David Ornstein and others that they've stepped up their pursuit. Chelsea have stepped up their pursuit in Alejandro Garnacho. They want to acquire him. They want to buy him. I don't know why, but they want to. So we're going to get rid of him. Anthony, I will smack you. I will smack you if you don't get out of my club right now. Betis are broke. Go to Saudi. Malacia, Wallah, where are you? Wallahi, where are you, Ak? You're not here when we want you. You're not here when we want to sell you. Where are you? All I see is this guy post Instagram videos. Regardless, who else is left? Sancho. We've dropped our price to 15 million. No one wants him. Regardless, those people are gonna go, right? It's looking as if they're gonna go. Then you brought in Cunha, great deal, started off amazing. You brought in Mbumo, took longer than I wanted to, and I know United fans wanted to. We were the only team that really were in for him in a sense that it was only realistically going to be us because he wanted us. He didn't want Newcastle, he didn't want Tottenham, he didn't want anyone else. He wanted United. So we could take our time, but still, it wasn't ideal. But we've gotten him over the line. Now we're looking at striker, midfielder, goalkeeper. We know those are the positions we want to fill. Striker, we're like, who are we going to get? Benjamin Sesko is not, like, it's not even feasible, we're thinking. It's not even feasible. Newcastle in for him, we go, little boy, move. Little Alan Shearer, Santiago Munoz, move! Who are you lot? All you have is Lewis Bowden. Like, genuinely. I'm joking. Thank you very much for helping us. Like, you really did help us. Because if you guys weren't involved, I'll be real, I don't think we're signing Benjamin Sesko until deadline day. Maybe. But you guys sped up the process. Christopher Favell, mashallah alek. Well done to you. May God reward you for your efforts. He was basically the key. And we also heard as well from Ben Jacobs. Was it Ben Jacobs? I can't remember who it was. But again, confirmed reports, tier 1 reports, that we were kind of told when we were making the decision between Cesco and Ollie Watkins is that Cesco was more of a Favell signing. Ollie Watkins was more of an Amorim signing. It turns out that Amorim merely bought Watkins' name to the table because he liked him. He was Premier League proven. But he also wanted Cesco. As in, like, he liked both. He liked the profile of both. And when Favell said that, you know, it's feasible to get Cesco, we can get Cesco, Amorim was basically all in on Cesco. He called him, he told him the plans, what he wants to do with him. He loves a player like Cesco. It makes sense. Arsenal were looking at Benjamin Cesco or Gyökeres. Similar profile of players. Not the exact same, but similar profile. Gyökeres played under Amorim, of course, at Sporting, and done amazingly. He's looking for his version now. What's the Man United equivalent? Benjamin Cesco. My brother, fuck that little Slovenian youth who reported Newcastle have agreed terms, making my heart jump at 1 a.m. on a Friday night. Little wassy. But regardless, with hardship comes ease. Hey, we actually got him. Boys, I can't believe it. Cunha, Mbumo and Sesko. You're taking a piss. I couldn't, if you told me that going into the window, I would have slapped you. I would have said, don't do that. Don't give me false hope. When you're driving past the shop you want to go to when you're on your way home as a kid and your mum goes, yeah, inshallah. You know you're not getting it. That's false hope. I thought that with Man United. I thought that with this transfer window. I'm looking at the stars align, and I'll just give myself one of those and say, come on, man, wake up. Look who's in charge. Ineos, like I said, I've criticized you very openly. I will apologize. Your apology better be as loud as your disrespect. And I'm talking to myself there. So I will apologize, Ineos, for this. But if you mess up in the future, which they will, by the way, they will get stuff wrong. We're going to bid for people and we're not going to get them. We're going to be in talks for people, we're not going to get them. They will get it wrong in the future. And don't worry, I will call you out for that. But when you're right, and when you've done stuff properly, I'll applaud you. Jim Ratcliffe, Oh, my brother. Favel. Sorry. But you get my point. Jason Wilcox. Yeah, I've made a video already on why Sesko is a perfect striker for Man United. If you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. But I'll summarize it for you. We need a striker who can occupy a lot of space in the box, who's good in the box, Sesko. Presence in the box, Sesko. Physicality adding to the team, height, strength, Sesko. On a technical side, we need someone who's good at ball striking, can actually finish from outside the box, inside the box, Sesko. His link-up play, especially, and you saw it against Everton and you saw it against Bournemouth, on the counter-attack, our link-up play on the counter-attack from a striker is extremely important, especially first-time touches. Especially one touch, boom. Or the ball comes to you, boom, straight away. The only touch you take is a pass. First time. Give it to either Ahmad, you give it to Cunha, you give it to Mbumo, you give it to one of those players who's running in behind. Making those darting runs in behind. Sesko is unbelievable at that in particular. Not only link-up play, but first time passes. Unbelievable. Knock-ons, great. Really, really good success rate. Headering ability, unbelievable. Heading, unbelievable. So, in terms of a profile of what we need, this is almost the perfect signing for a striker. In terms of a profile of a striker that you're looking at in world football, as a project striker who can lead the line for you in the next 10 years or so, there aren't many like Sesko. And this is someone that we've looked at since he was 16 years old. Not in that way, but you get me. We went in to sign him, I think, 2 years ago under Ten Hag. Didn't really work out. Now he's finally got his wish. We've got our wish. We've finally landed Benjamin Sesko. This is huge. Like I said, there aren't many who really fit that criteria. There aren't many in world football. You're looking at project strikers. Me and the boys were talking about today. Other than him, who else that is available? Who else could you go out and sign? Maybe Samu from Porto. Other than that, there aren't any project strikers left. Ekitike got nabbed. Delap got nabbed. Everyone's getting nabbed. There's no striker. The striker market's tired. So we've done amazingly well to land him. I think the price is okay. It's a little steep, but it's not as bad as what people were first expected. I think it's like 65 million up front, which isn't that bad. Boys, it's really not that bad. So I'm unbelievably happy with the signing of him. But more so, it's the fact that he completes the puzzle. That's what I'm so happy about. Amorim, if you watched when he first signed for Man United, when we first got Amorim, all these guys, Tactical's got like his system and how he plays and all that kind of stuff. He's got a killer number 9, right? That's what he loves. A killer number 9 who gets goals. But that number 9 also has to link up with the two 10s. Now the two 10s, one pitches in with a lot of goals and the other one is more of a creator. We've literally got the perfect players for that. We're setting up for success. You've got Cunha, you've got Mbumo, and you've got Cesco. But boys, my heart's going to stop from how much like good news we received in the past 2 days. Life has peaked as a United fan right now. I don't care if we don't get the deals done. The news in itself is giving me like an adrenaline rush. It's good dopamine, bro. I get dopamine from Ornstein. We've wrapped up Sesko. It's not even a here we go yet. Now it is. But at the time, it's not even a here we go yet. Getting linked to Baleba. But Wallahi, I dare you. Wallahi, Ineos, I dare you. I tweeted it. I will never again. I will never speak of you again in a bad, negative light. You know what? Ineos, Wallahi, I'll make a deal with you right now. If you sign Baleba, and maybe a goalkeeper, but if you sign Baleba this window, 12 months, no nonsense from me. None. 12 months, I give you. That's a fair deal. 12 months, no criticism. Wallahi, that's a good deal. Get it done. Please. Because reports came out. Before Sesko had even signed properly, reports started coming out that were interested in Baleba and we inquired for intermediaries. Boys, I couldn't believe it. I've been at work all day today itching to get home to make this video. We knew we wanted to move on to a goalkeeper and a midfielder after this, but we were told, and I like it. I like this. I like being disappointed and then getting excited. Because reports were coming out that if there's a bit of budget left, we'll go out for a midfielder. If there's a bit of budget left, we might get a goalkeeper. But, don't expect big players. They'll be young or they'll be, project. They're not going to come in and change the whole... Baleba is number one signing. The fact that we've even inquired, the fact that we've even briefed it to Ornstein, Romano, Ben Jacobs, all these guys that we've even inquired and that we're working out if there's a deal possible there. Wow. It means we have the facilities. I don't know how, but we can. We can afford this deal. We can afford a midfielder. Whether it be Baleba or not, we can afford a midfielder. After Sesko, the reports are coming out and saying that we're looking for a midfielder next. Romano said it himself. Internally, Manchester United are discussing the next midfielder. And I thank you, Ugarte, because I genuinely think if it wasn't for that shock performance where nothing was going right. I'm playing PES 2009 right now, become a legend. My player is 67 rated. He's getting everything wrong. Wallahi, he still played better than you in that game, Ugarte. And I genuinely think if it wasn't for that performance, we wouldn't be looking at a midfielder right now. We got on the phone to Brighton and we said, hey, brother, I have to ask you for a favour. How much for this guy? How much for this Carlos, brother? He's how much, please? Have you seen who we got? Do you want him? It'll be good at Brighton. Now, whether we get Baleba or not is besides the point. To me, it shows that we've got the money there. So even if it's not Baleba, I still expect us to make a midfield signing. I still expect it. And I think I deserve it. I think we deserve it. If we get a midfielder to start as well. Oh, Genuinely, like I said, credit to Ineos. I think they're able to move like this now with the sales, with the likelihood of Garnacho departing. Rashford, of course, big wages off the books. And they are reshaping the squad. They are. We can't take that away from them. With these signings, if they go for Baleba, they're reshaping the squad not only from an age profile, not only from a numbers profile, but also from a financial profile. From a financial aspect, we're bringing down the wages and we're getting better quality. It's funny how that works. We're bringing down the size of the squad, better quality. The age of the squad is coming down. Hopefully, longer, peaks, we get the best out of players. And if we don't, we can still sell them on. Rasmus Højlund is a player that we're looking 30 to 40 million for. And he is open now, kind of reluctantly open to a move. So now I think they're weighing up that Højlund might be on the move. Maybe there might be a suitor for Højlund. Garnacho is definitely going to go. And by the way, with Garnacho, according to PSL or whatever nonsense, if we get 30 or 40 million, I think we times that by 4 or 5. I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments. But that's what we would be able to spend. Because he's homegrown. Because it's pure profit. Which is insane to me. Essentially, we could sell Garnacho and buy Baleba. We'd be allowed to buy Baleba, which is insane. Insane to me. But regardless, Garnacho is probably going to go. We're getting some good money for him. Wages off the books. Højlund probably going to go. Maybe. Again, get some good money in for him. Then you're looking at Sancho and you're looking at Anthony. Hopefully, will be leaving as well. And I think they will leave because Sancho for sure, I think, will leave. Towards the end of the window, we'll probably have to go with like a loan on obligation or loan on option. But I think he will go because there's no way that he's going to train with the squad. Anthony's not going to train with the squad. Malacia, wallahi, someone find him. That's all I ask. I don't even want money from Malacia right now. I'm just genuinely worried about this guy. Where is he? Where is he? Hashtag where is Malacia? Genuinely. But boys, yeah, like I said, I'm buzzing. I'm so excited. Life, man. Get rejected by the lap and you land Cesco. Well, God is great. God is fantastic, bro. Wow. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited. If you're a United fan, who do you want next? Who's realistic? I wish I had more on the Baleba story. Apparently, it's coming out today that he is willing to stay and go next year, whatever. But regardless, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it is a very fast-moving story. And I will be reporting it in the next few days once more breaks. But I do expect us to sign a midfielder. I will say that. Now that we've shown our cards that we do want to sign a midfielder and that we are interested in Baleba, even if it's not him, I do expect us to go and sign a midfielder. But yeah, I'm so excited, boys, man. Ineos, you changed my life. Please like, please comment. Like I said, if you're a United fan, I want to hear your thoughts. If you're a non-United fan, let me know your thoughts about United's transfer window and what we've done so far. And you're probably a bit bitter, I can't lie. And I don't really blame you. And please subscribe, join the community, and I will see you very, very, very soon.